Hi, it's Dr. Elisha Van Dusen with New Hope Chiropractic. Your sinuses are part of your bone structure, and your brain and nervous system control your mucous membranes. So when you see a chiropractor for sinus issues or sinusitis, you can expect to have your facial bones adjusted, which allows your sinuses to drain correctly. And once the sinuses start draining, painful symptoms will get better, and the stress of your nervous system disappears. Your body starts to work more efficiently without the need for antibiotics. This misaligned neck vertebrae can also cause sinus issues too, and chiropractors can make gentle spinal adjustments to correct this problem as well. When you visit a chiropractor for your sinus pain, typically we'll ask you questions to understand your symptoms and get to the root cause of the problem, and then we may recommend some x-rays if we suspect misalignments, and then we'll examine and perform chiropractic adjustments for the sinuses to relieve pressure and allow drainage to occur. Instead of simply treating sinusitis, you can take measures to prevent it from occurring again. It's like pulling a tooth with a cavity. It treats the cavity and removes the symptoms, but doesn't prevent you from acquiring more cavities in the future. So one of the best ways to prevent sinusitis is with regular chiropractic sinus adjustments. Your nervous system controls your sinuses, and routine adjustments can clear the blockages between your nervous system and respiratory system, and when the blockages are cleared up, your sinuses drain so mucus doesn't accumulate, and without the accumulation of mucus you won't have sinusitis. Chiropractic adjustments work as a long-term solution, and that helps prevent the recurrence of sinusitis. We can also help allergy symptoms with sinus adjustments too. So other ways you can prevent sinus issues include avoiding respiratory infections, because adults suffer from 2 to 4 colds a year, and while young kids get 6 to 8, you can't completely avoid contracting a cold. But there are several steps you can take to avoid getting so many. So wash your hands frequently and avoid contact with sick people as much as possible. Also, you can manage your allergies. Avoid exposure to triggers when you can. Don't use nasal sprays because they can dry out your sinuses, causing an overproduction of mucus over time, and that worsens your issues. You can adjust your diet because some foods can cause inflammation and exacerbate the effects of sinuses and create long-term sinus problems and sinusitis. These include things like flour, sugar, salt, fried food, and if you can't remove these foods from your diet, balance their inflammatory effects with fruit, vegetables, and also things like turmeric. Avoid areas with poor air quality, because this from pollutants like environmental pollutants or cigarette smoke can irritate and inflame your lungs and nasal passages. Also avoid moisture to the air, or add moisture rather to the air if it's dry, because dry air can cause your nasal passages to become even worse, even more dry. So adding moisture back to the air works really well with a humidifier. Build immunity to the local pollen. You may build immunity too to the pollen in your area by eating local honey during peak allergy season. So if you want to seize every day at your best, so you can have the energy to make time to work, to do your work, to have meaningful time with your family, your friends, and also yourself. Sinusitis can quickly wear a person down, and between the pain and the pressure in your face and other symptoms, you can feel worse even than if you have the flu sometimes. Plus, it seems to last forever, and it doesn't always respond to over-the-counter medicine or antibiotics. Medication doesn't address the root problem. It only acts as basically a chemical cover-up to alleviate the symptoms. Blocked sinuses can cause sinusitis, so sinus adjustments by a chiropractor are really the best way to treat it. And when you see a chiropractor for sinus problems, adjust the bones in your face, also helping your sinuses to drain properly and adjusting the vertebrae in your neck. So that way we're getting to the root cause of the issue. Contact us at newhopechiropractic.com to make an appointment and get more information, and then prepare to kiss your sinus issues goodbye. And with that, have a healthy day.